Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Coach DC coming back at you today with another video, and today I'm gonna jump back off into the comebacks and why this basically stationary routes and body positioning on this next gen thing is not even really about a comeback route. It's just like any stationary route, like a curl, any of those crazy little wiggly routes that stop. But basis here, I'm going to use the comeback as an example a lot. And so just on this next gen, just the way you're able to click on, the way you're able to just position your body in front of the defender behind you and go up on time. That is a big thing, is going up on time. So a lot of these clips I cut off the play so you guys would not know where the play is going, just so you could watch the play develop as a football play and see when you see it develop that way, and then you go back and look at it, you'll appreciate it, because the other guy doesn't know what you're doing. He doesn't know where your routes are going. So it's just about getting the ball to the spot on time, being clicked on, getting yourself in position, turning yourself around and facing, the line of scrimmage if possible, or getting that good positioning angle to go up where the defender is still in a recovery mode. And that's the main thing, is the guy who kind of animates first is always the guy that's gonna, well, for the most part, will win the battle, depending upon, what EA is feeling on that particular day. So, the countdown is on. We are probably, 10 days or so away, from getting on the new game, getting on 22. And so this is something you guys really, really are gonna have to start paying attention to, is your route combinations and the ability to, because I guess the user won't be able to cover all aspects of the field, then the best thing to do is to make him respect all parts of the field. This actually works in current gen, but it's like on the next gen, it's like the spots in the field are respected. It's like, yeah. So now, it's just move the chain. The guy can't just send all his linebackers and then just float around the middle and get to 5 different spots, all within the flight of the ball. So like it's like you can run so many different combinations. You can run especially comeback routes to the outside, throw the ball on time, turn around, come back, get the ball, and then you can run the same formation look, but give it a different little, combination with a curl or a comeback from the slot guy if you motion him over. And so now it's just very, very, very difficult, for guys to cover all aspects. It works against man, it works against zone, and I mean, it's just like on this next gen. I've been playing a lot of next gen, just trying to get my, get my rhythm and get prepared for the next game. And so it's just like a lot of stuff I'm noticing now that I've played a lot of next gen. It's just like it's a very a lot of people crap on the game. I'm telling you, man, this game is yeah. I think we're gonna look back on this one like some years down the road and go, okay, it wasn't as bad as we thought. We just got to kind of change our mindset when it comes to what's realistic simulation football and what's Madden. I just think they just need 2 different modes for it. Let the guys who want to play Madden and do all the other stuff, let them do that. But the guys who want to play football, a user mode, where there's a big time skill gap, between users, if it's not, there, then yeah, I would love to see that. But now, one thing I have noticed about this next gen game is I feel like I could play with anybody. If y'all notice any of these clips, I try to play with receivers and do this stuff with receivers that aren't X factors or aren't superstars or have all those, crazy traits. and you see them still make the same plays, or they aren't the 99 speed guys. They're the guys who, I think in the the upcoming 22 game, you'll be able to take advantage of route running. You'll be able to take advantage of guys who have good catching traffic, who can get open, in spots, and are able to keep the chains moving for you. Jesus, man, why did he have to do that to my tackle? It was awful. Didn't he hit my quarterback? Where was the flag? See, right there in the middle. I mean, man, it's just like those stationary routes. Anytime you can get him, and what's good about those routes is you can actually scramble around, or move around with the quarterback. And you can, especially when the guys are, in all those double Mabels and all that kind of stuff, you can just find those little spots in the zone, or little spots in front of man to man, especially on this next gen, where you can take advantage of the yardage in front of him. You know what I mean? So just like in that situation. And so, from time to time, yeah, they're going to force you out of bounds. I want to show this replay because this was going to be a good catch. And from time to time, Madden will force you out of bounds. But what I found is the remedy to that is to just make sure you're hitting, whatever catch animation or catch button you're going for on time, and try to pull the receiver back in bounds. And for the most part, it will keep him in bounds most of the time. And so, like, even in situations like that, it's just like these little route combinations, because everyone's so used to covering a certain kind of way, they just don't see these little routes coming. And so, this is a great way to keep the chains moving. I mean, it's like my throwing percentages are really high. You throw a lot less picks, or get less picks, when you're throwing these catches. And then, oh, yeah, that little hurdle move, man, on the next gen, I'm loving that. And so it's just like you can just find the little spots, get up, get down. Simple as that. And continue to move the ball, mix in your running game, mix in the play action, and just find the spots in the zones. Guys like to drop all these zones and all that stuff. And then you might play against the Madden guys who like to drop they like to rush one guy and drop like 10. Yeah. But I mean, even in the contested catch situations, as you see Richard Sherman on Jones right there, I mean, it's like, yeah, you get him on your back and you can still make the catch. And what happens is you force the user, look at his user with Derwin James. He has to stay in the middle of the field, and he has to now, after you've hit him with it a few times, he has to be in a spot. That's what I love about the next gen. You can't be everywhere. And so he has to be in a spot. The AI is not going to warp you as much into two-man animation sequences. So if you're able to throw the ball, into that stationary spot on time, the guy has room, like right here, get up, get down. Easy money. And I mean, like, that's football. That just is what it is. And I mean, I would love to see guys, incorporating a lot of comebacks and curls and all that kind of stuff, and those different little routes. And even if you do it on the current gen, you'll see that even on the current gen, the comebacks and curls and all that stuff, they're hard to stop. If you play against somebody who really knows what they're doing, and they know how to spread the field, man, it's very hard to be in all different places. So like now, look at the guy with the user. He's sitting in the middle. He has to basically sit on this route, which I was gonna throw it, but he's sitting on it. So no. Little fade stop, 18-yard game, 17-yard game, excuse me. And so it's just like so many situations where you can catch these guys in these defenses, and it's like, yep, stop, pop, on time. And what another thing I love about the next gen is how you can, when you catch it and come down, you're not warped into some crazy animation. You can, turn your shoulders up the field and get up field. Like, watch the user in this situation. He's just stuck. So he has to run. He saw that corner route over there. So he's like, oh God, the corner route. And as soon as he leaves that guy, pop him right there. And it's just like, even on the long routes, if there's a way to shorten your streak routes where they'll stop at like 20 something yards or something like that. And then if you can throw the ball late enough, yeah, you can get a lot of those animations even down the field. On a lot of these fades and all that stuff, you can shorten those routes. And so just like in every situation, it's just like, yeah, once you start to move the quarterback a little bit, the zones start to spread. They start to stretch, to the places that they need to. They're reacting to the quarterback. And so just like watch right here, situation. I had the drag route, caught him off guard, pop it right there, a little high point. Get up, get down. And so just in so many situations, like even across the middle, like, on the plays that come with the comeback routes, if you take it in motion across the field, it's going to continue to be a comeback route, but now it's going to continue to break to the same side. So now it turns to the middle. And so when you catch the user just turning his hips, trying to find another route, look, he's headed up the field looking for that crosser. And there's Judy right there. Nice little pickup of like 20 yards. And so those are the things that you guys are going to focus in on next gen. And so just like, look at this. X Factor corner lit up, but you're still, even with a receiver who's just a normal or star or whatever, in any situation, it becomes a football game. It's not about just the X Factor. Now, there's a skill set that can match it, if the game continues to flow at this pace. And so that's why I like it, because it's not a game that's going to be dominated by X Factor guys. If, you're on your stuff on offense or defense or whatever, you should be able to make a play. Will you be able to make every play? No. But should you be able to make a play if you're in position? Yes. And that's what you want. To me, that's fair enough. Look at him, lit up and everything. And now, him and his light are on the ground. And so that's just how it works. It should not matter if he's an X Factor. It should just matter if, I throw it on time, I get the position, and I'm able to do what I need to do. And so just in every situation, I mean, it's not I see the videos where you have to be on a hash mark to throw it, and you got to be in all these different places on the field to run a play. Nah, man, this is a skill. This is not, I don't even bring y'all that kind of stuff. But it's just like, yeah, right there. Either side of the field, seam route, you can throw it to the seam guy. If you get him in the seam, is you've seen probably in this video. I mean, it's anywhere on the field. It's about the matchup, the timing that you throw it. Look at that right there. Nice click on, up, and that's a great corner, but look at the spacing. See, this is what you don't get to see during the course of the game. Man, that little hop move, I'm telling y'all, man. A little hop move is a beast. And so, the hurdle, excuse me, I said hop. But yeah. And so next coming up on the virtual session, man, I'm going to show y'all, man, it's some body up mechanics on this next gen that y'all are going to have to know, man. And I mean, when I say body up, I mean with any animation, man. Oh, yeah. Once again, man, appreciate each and every one of you guys. It is your boy, Coach DC. Man, check me out at CoachDC404.com. Appreciate it. I'm out.